But here's the crucial point. Buddhism does not simply say the 5 aggregates are suffering. What it says is the suffering of the 5 clinging aggregates, pancha upadana skandha dukkha. In other words, the problem is not the aggregates in themselves, but the way they are grasped and clung to. A message appears on your phone. First, there is the message as form. Then a feeling arises, unpleasant. Immediately, perception labels it. This is a problem. Then mental formations start moving. Why did they say that? I need to respond. And consciousness carries the whole experience as something happening to me. Up to this point, everything is still just a process. But then something very subtle happens. The unpleasant feeling is no longer just a feeling. It is taken up as my discomfort. The thought is no longer just a thought. It is taken up as what they did to me. And this is where the chain continues. Buddhism describes this process very clearly in the teaching of dependent arising. From feeling, there arises craving, wanting the pleasant to continue, wanting the unpleasant to stop. From craving comes clinging, holding on, taking it as self, and starting to build a whole stance around it. And once that grasping begins, the whole pattern continues to roll forward. So suffering does not begin with the world. It does not even begin with the aggregates themselves. It begins when, within these aggregates, feeling turns into craving, craving turns into clinging, and clinging turns everything into I and mine. This is why one moment can stay with you for hours, or even days. So when Buddhism speaks of the suffering of the 5 clinging aggregates, it is pointing to something very specific. It is not saying that life is nothing but suffering. It is not saying that thoughts or feelings should disappear. It is saying, as long as these 5 processes are taken as I and mine, they will inevitably become the basis of suffering. These 8 forms of suffering do not fall only on a particular kind of person. Those who live in material abundance are still troubled by gain and loss. Those who lack material security often spend their lives struggling to obtain what they need. But whether we fail to obtain something, or obtain it only to fear losing it, as long as these 5 are taken as I and mine, suffering does not stop.
Chill Life, for wisdom and life's highest delight.